It's your mind, your subconscious mind, that determines the result you are to receive. If you would insist on mentally seeing yourself surrounded by the things and conditions you want, you come to understand that the creative energy move the direction indicated by the tendency of your thoughts. The vast majority do not know why they are having the exact same result. There's no mystery behind how people become successful. To become yourself, to be wealthy, does not mean waiting for something outside yourself to change before you make that first step that will change the game for you. A cat outside does not wait any more than a tree waits. And if you don't grow and improve, you are no better than the person who cannot. Waiting implies wasted. So think of that. In truth, there's no time and space when you are dealing with the mind. It's what is going on in your mind that reflects itself in your results for others to see. The one reason many people misuse the time they have been granted with is because they have excluded themselves of what matters to them, which is a deep growing attitude towards life. And frankly, they don't have an enthusiastic purpose, something they can throw themselves into 100%. Now, there's no need for you to hurry, even from the point of view of efficiency and effectiveness. So keep that in mind. In fact, why hurry where you can simply enjoy the trip? Some things which you think of as having little importance may turn out to be of great value to you and to others. You see, you can take one thing and turn it into something else. This is the creative process. Anything can be put into action to produce results. It's possible when you begin to see with the eyes of creation. Every successful growing person do things differently. It's one thing to be passive. It's still another thing to be blindly passive. Passivity is a two-edged sword. You can be passive to the rich experiences that beat their way in your consciousness, or you can be blindly passive to the confusion and chaos going on around you. And once you are in it, it's difficult to get out. It doesn't take much effort to not think. All you have to do is open up your mind to the possibility that you can and should have what you want. Nobody makes up his mind to stay stuck, to settle for what comes their way. They have been conditioned. They have early subconscious conditioning, and this conditioning manifests in everything they do. Thinking is a spontaneous receptivity. It's a spontaneous activity. It's letting things happen, not making them happen. So you don't force things to happen. You let it happen. The will and desire to act do not come after a problem is solved. It comes before a problem can be solved. The thing is, you can't just come up with superficial answers from people. To understand anything, you have to go to the root cause of who you are. You perceive differently from other people. You think differently from other people. Your ideas change. So does your emotions. You are a spiritual being living in a physical body, and you have infinite resources at your command. It's your mind, your subconscious mind, that determines the result you are to receive, not what you know. You believe in what you know, and that belief will turn into action. And most people don't try to really know anything. You learn when you act on those ideas. Your brain, now get this, your brain, as well as everyone else's brain, is an embryonic world. It's always in a state of evolving. What you want is a part of yourself, not what others want or think you should want. If you would insist on mentally seeing yourself surrounded by the things and conditions you want, you come to understand that the creative energy move the direction indicated by the tendency of your thoughts. Thoughts are energy. Active thought is active energy. Concentrated thought is concentrated energy. And everyone has two sides. One side is trying to push you towards growth. The other trying to pull you back. What you focus on is what you will become. Putting it in the form of a mental picture, what you want, carries with it lots of advantage. And not everyone has learned to master this self-fulfilling prophecy. You were taught to be satisfied. The minute you are, you begin to shrink. The satisfaction is what causes you to stretch, to reach out for the new. Every act you take, from the smallest to the largest, have immediate effects on your results, whether good or bad. Now get this, this simple repetitive contact with your ideas doesn't give you the option to choose. It will get to the point, it won't be up to you to make the decision on it, because decision is of a conscious state. Once you get emotionally involved with that ideas, you become autonomous. It is what it is. The mind is very receptive. You see, doing what you love and loving what you do brings about subjective experience, which attracts wealth. That is, you receive full measure when you grow and improve uniquely. And this is too frequently lost when most people lose themselves to something they know little about. Everything is already created. What you want is already here. Growth is an unfoldment, not to pile up a bunch of intellectual stuff. The requirement for success and achievement is already within you. You see, you were equipped at birth with certain vibration, consisting of combination of ethereal vibration existing at the moment. You were already equipped with everything you need to win. For one thing, it's easy to reject this idea. For another, it's also easy to blame outside forces. You have to grow your own way. And to do that, you must have a center for your thoughts, a powerful purpose, set a sharp goal and start moving. There is always an unworked gold mine in each one. Your mind produces the results you are getting, not chance or circumstance. Everyone is in business for himself. You have higher faculties that can break you out of the barrier that tends to limit you. And they are the will, memory, perception, imagination, reason, intuition. All these faculties has been and will be and continue to be effective because the proper use of this faculty, your higher faculty, will bring you the results you want. And you come to think why people still remain stuck. It's because they focus all their attention on what they don't want. Understanding it is not difficult, but doing it is something else. Again, to begin to change anything, first look at your present situation, the results you are currently getting, and begin right now to grow from the standpoint of effectiveness. You can't escape from a prison if you don't know you are in one. You can't separate principle into two camps. You see, there are laws, universal laws, that governs your life and your result. Things just don't happen. Universe move in a precise order, in a precise harmony. The vast majority do not know why they are having the exact same result, or if they have achieved some measure of success, not know why it happens. There's no mystery behind how people become successful, how people completely transform their lives. There's no mystery behind this. The artist Leonardo da Vinci said, "Iron rust from disuse. Stagnant water loses its purity. So does inaction sap the vigors of the mind." A lot of good will be happening to most people if they will only get out of the way and let spirit work. Become one with what you want. Use your imagination. It's up to you to set high standard and keep active to have yourself measure up. If you don't get emotionally involved with what you want, if you don't have enthusiasm for what you are doing, there's no way you can see opportunities. Don't ever make decisions based on how much money you can make on it. Now, this is very common. There are people who reverse it. They put profit first, then people last. That is the wrong thing to do. You put people first and then profit last. By this way, you are creating, not competing. Now, stay with me. What you put out into the universe is what you should think of because it's something that brings results and most people do not understand it. What you put out into the universe is one crucial consideration because it determines what you have to receive in return. You can enter into the ideal state of another person. This is the way to sell someone. You must be sure of yourself. You see, those around you are really acted upon by an idea. It may be their own ideas or someone else's idea. Each one is an individualized expression of an infinite power. So think of that. Control your thoughts to the point that you are not absorbed by your own problems. If you are one of those who is always trying to cut corners, experience is a killer because you cultivate the habit, which is a terrible one, of moving with maximum speed a week or a month and then falling back to old habits. This is what causes many people to shoot up higher and fall back much further. Relax yourself to the outcome, but never involve yourself with the outcome. Act in a calm manner and remain detached. Sticking to one idea is profitable, but you should also be aware that nothing in the universe stands still. Be conscious and always think and having the idea that you can and should have what you want, what you desire. Now, I want to I want to thank you very much. This is Victor Anya. I'm back for now.